Hey everyone, welcome to All Things Nerdy, the podcast for nerds from nerds. There's three of us here today, but I think we're actually missing someone, and that chair just moved, and that's weird. What the hell is going on?
You wanna know what's going on, B?
What's going on? Oh no, he's there! He's there!
Oh
Where's
my
he sitting
It's
now?
god!
just an illusion, bitches. Like,
Woo!
I hid myself so well it looked like my chair was haunted. Nevertheless,
I actually thought it was moving for a second. It's weird.
yeah,
I was
nah.
like, oh.
And of course, this was like a planned skit that we did. This is not
Mhm.
serious. It's just some
No.
haha funnies that we wanted to do.
This is just for fun.
Nevertheless, guess what we
I
have
did
now?
not know what was gonna happen. I was just playing along.
Yeah. And
We
it's
did not inform at all.
Yeah, and it's about goddamn time that we have socials for all things nerdy.
It's about time!
Yes.
Yes!
And here's what we have. Like, we have an Instagram, a Threads, a Blue Sky, a TikTok. No content on TikTok yet, but you get the idea.
There will be content on there eventually, but for right now, there is nothing.
Yeah, like, we could,
Yeah.
like, probably just, like, throw in some
Even
edits.
Without one platform, this is still a huge step up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've been using the Buddies accounts for a year, but now
It's
the
about
All
time
Things
we
Nerdy
finally
podcast
give
has
ourselves
its
our own.
own thing.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, March 14th, ladies and gentlemen, this year makes it the 4th anniversary of the Mirrorgate universe.
Woo!
4 motherfucking years, man. It is
Let's
crazy.
go.
And
Time has flown by. It doesn't feel real.
speaking of, I'm gonna let you two hit me up with some questions. Because if you think about it, this would be a good time to interview me.
Very well then. I just have one thing.
Like at Tyler, he's just like,
He's like, I had this planned all along. Alright. But in celebration of the 4th anniversary of the Mirror Game, what do you have planned this year, buddy?
a lot.
Name one thing that you're most excited about.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I am excited for the writing of Legend of the Night Stars because it took a good amount of time to plan out the narrative, and it's pretty much part 2 of Writer's Redemption arc because part 1 is Paranormal Slayer 2, but it's been on a hiatus because Death Note has been Death Wolf, has been busy with his IRL job. And because of that, like,
Same,
I
same
do want to
brain,
let him
same
buy
brain.
some time to, like, think of what we could do for Act 4, because we're collaboratively writing it. And also, Tyler and I were also talking about collaboratively writing Blue Spartan, which is the in-canon first story in the Midgardian Thrill saga.
Ooh, that's be fun.
Yeah. And I've also been teasing that Twinblade and I might collaboratively work together on Carcanos and the Origins of the Dark Realm.
Which I'm very excited about because that guy is who I created.
Yep, and I am making
He's
the
one of my
character
babies, and I
Ken-
love him.
and I'm making him not just a lovable character to remember. Like, if you think about it, with the stories that I've written, they would make some banger adaptations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, especially Fantasy's Virtual Darkness, because if you think about it, like, it could, like, make a really good animated series, like, something that could be original to, let's say, Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Paramount Plus. You get the idea.
It's got the potential to be something really cool.
Yeah.
I think with my character, it could even be like a good game spin-off.
Yeah.
Like with the Norse mythology, maybe it's like a version of God of War, but different.
Yeah. Because Ichiro is inspired by the Greek era version of Kratos, and he and I were talking about design ideas to where he has, like, baby blue skin with, like, a dark blue, like with dark blue tattoos. And you guys know Dante from Dante's Inferno?
I've heard of it.
Yes.
So design-wise, imagine if he has like a little. Imagine if he has like a cape that's like stitched into his chest, like around here.
What if
I'm
he
sorry,
had a
you said a cape.
jacket?
I'm sorry, you said a cape stitched into his skin?
Yes.
Dude, that's metal as hell. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
most metal ever. Yes, I did a Stranger
Hey.
Things 4 reference because I fucking love the season.
Yeah, you know what you should do for like a jacket? Do like the Eminence Shadow cloak.
Ooh.
If we
Are you
Yeah,
just saying
if
that
we
because
want to
that's your
go for like a
Discord profile
traditional
pic?
Spartan design, like the cape being stitched into the skin along with like the Spartan skirts would be enough design that we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like how a jacket you can tie the arms around your waist, kind of like that, but stitch the skin.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and also, Tyler,
Yeah.
if you have any questions for the Mirror Gate universe, I'm gonna let you ask me one. Because B did ask me what I have planned for the 4th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking of, I'm surprised that he doesn't have, like, any questions on what is planned for the future of the Mirror Gate universe yet. But,
Yeah,
if
I was
he...
actually going to ask that myself.
What do you have in mind?
Will there be merch for this series?
Ooh.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
That's actually a good question, though. I'm actually kind of curious about that now.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see merch up, though.
And also, you want to know something that we should, like, all do at some point? We should collaboratively work together, writing-wise, on the Th1ngs folklore saga.
That would be really cool to do.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, collabs, I think, are all good.
Yeah.
On this end. They're all good-looking collabs.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, I do want to collaborate with other writers that I'm friends with on the working progress for the Mirror Gate universe for my side of the idea of having alternate realities, because it would make things faster, and I don't want to pressure myself on doing all of this by myself, if that makes sense. Like, for example, B is
having a
doing
team.
the writing for Tengu the Twilight.
Which I can confirm, Part 5 will be coming out sometime within the next month. I'm getting Part 5 out before the 1 year anniversary, trust me.
Yep.
The 1 year anniversary being on the 15th of April, because that's when I dropped the prologue.
Yep, that's true.
So, that is coming out sometime within the next month. In a week. 1 month and 1 week, sometime in between then.
Alright, so if you have, like, any other questions, like, when it comes to the other sagas that you may know of, feel free to ask.
I don't believe I have any more at the moment. I think we pretty much answered them all.
That's quite the pill to swallow to think of one more at this moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm sure the audience might have some questions that we here just couldn't think of.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
if that is the case, sure,
So
comment down below those questions.
Yeah, and I could, like, do it, and we could also do, like, a potential Q&A portion of, like, a future episode, and I can answer them in
That'd
the
be
best of
cool.
my ability. And also, when it comes to what is in mind for the Mirror Gate universe for this year, I do want to release Investigator's Revenge sometime around Halloween, because the idea that I have in mind is that it's a balance of ghost activity in the paranormal genre, and it's also a slasher. Not like at a Terrifier level of gruesome slasher, like pretty much like at a Mortal Kombat level of gruesome, because like what B said with his joke from last stream, you think Mortal Kombat fatalities are brutal? No, Terrifier kills are brutal.
You haven't seen them yet. They're terrifying.
Take the skeleton straight from the body.
Or if you
pretty much.
Or, like, if you guys know that one Baraka fatality for Mortal Kombat 11, just, like, rip the skin tissue off of the face, and then, like, the skull off to access the brain.
Yeah, or like
I never played Mortal Kombat 11, so I did not know about that. That sounds
Babe.
metal as hell.
I'm gonna be honest with you, when we do a rate the fatality...
We're doing Mortal Kombat 11, aren't we?
Or 1?
We're gonna wait until T1000 is out for 1, but we could potentially do 11, X, and 9.
Okay.
Yeah, if 1's in the future, then I can see that working out.
Yeah. And this also, like, buys us time to pretty much, like, let NetherRealm Studios cook with Madame Bo in T1000, which we're going to get into more details about that later.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest with the next topic that we're going to talk about. There's 2 reasons on to why Warner Brothers is facing controversy. WB Games has been shutting down games that has been having hype while it's in mid-development, which honestly sucks.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah, like, I was looking forward for the Wonder Woman game.
Taking them
Canceled.
off the burner.
Yeah. And we might not be able to get an Injustice 3, which it would suck ass.
Oh,
Dude,
that would be
so
that
good. That's annoying.
Yeah, like,
That's so annoying.
we need an Injustice 3.
Injustice 3 is
Oh,
good, and Injustice 2 is good, Injustice 1 was good. Give us a third one to complete the trilogy, damn it!
Exactly. And you,
Yeah, dude, it's criminal if you don't do it.
yeah,
It's criminal if you don't do it. Injustice 3, make it happen.
and
Do it.
because of the fact that this was a comic crossover, I think He-Man may have a potential chance to make it as a guest character for Injustice 3 if it was to happen.
Yeah, Masters of the Universe.
Yes.
That would be kind of cool. I
It
mean,
would
we
be
did
cool.
get we did get a couple of Mortal Kombat characters in Injustice 2, so it's not completely out of the realm of impossibility.
Like with Injustice 1, Scorpion was the first guest character for the Injustice series, and for Injustice 2, we got Sub-Zero, Raiden, Hellboy, and the Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know what would be a crazy guest character to have in there? The Power Rangers.
I mean, we have the Turtles. Give us the Power Rangers if you
Yes.
might as well.
No, I think if Mortal Kombat and all of them could add like the Joker or something, I think there should be like a Bat Metal collaboration.
Ooh. And because of the fact that they've had the iconic ninjas, like, Ed Boon does have the options between Ermac, Smoke, Noob Saibot, Reptile, and because of the fact that this character is new to the roster, Floyd, and I also don't want to forget Tremor, because he did make his playable debut in Mortal Kombat X as a DLC character.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of options.
Yeah. So, if Injustice 3 was to happen, they have a good selection, but I would say go for whichever one is, like, the fan favorite between those options. Like, I honestly think Noob Saibot may have a potential chance, if you think about
What about Baraka?
He's not a Mortal Kombat ninja.
No, I know he's not a ninja, but he's a Mortal Kombat character.
True, but I don't think he would fit in the Injustice universe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that is true. He's kind of gruesome.
Yeah.
And another thing that Warner Brothers has been facing controversy for is that content creators that use Minecraft music in their content has been getting demonetized because Warner Brothers is copyright striking anybody who uses Minecraft music when they do not own the license for it. Yeah, it's bad.
Makes no sense.
The only reason why I could see them doing that is because Warner Brothers is... Wait, I don't even know if they are. Hold on.
They're doing
I think they're just trying to find a reason just to...
I thought they were. I was just like, I don't even remember if they... Yeah, no, they are. Yeah, like they're making the Minecraft movie. That's the only stake they have in the company. That's weird. If anything, it should be Microsoft, and even then, they shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Let the
bro,
Yeah,
that
fans
that
have their
shit is
fucking
illegal,
music.
man. Like,
Let them
yeah.
have their music.
Like imagine I made something and I basically was like, "Oh, that game was cool. I'm gonna make a movie about it." And then be like, "Oh, someone's gonna do this and that with the same content from the game. Oh, now I'm gonna sue." Does that sound right to you?
no.
No.
No, exactly. That sounds
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's just fucking ridiculous. And the toys just looks so bad, bro. Like, with the Jack Black Steve,
They
it
look
looks nothing like
really
Steve. It's
weird.
just Jack Black in
It literally is
a
just
blue
Jack
fit.
Black.
Yeah, it's just Jack Black. Like, we were like from when we were talking about it in episode
So
5, we
that shit is
roasted
scary.
Jack Black's design as Steve. Like, it's not Steve. He just looks like a 7-Eleven Jack Black.
I mean,
No,
pretty much.
no, he looks like if Steve tried to turn to Hagrid.
That is the funniest roast I have heard. Like,
I can kind of see it, which is the funny thing.
yeah,
You can see it. Yeah, I see. Doesn't Jack Black try to do that Hagrid look?
like first it looked so bad on purpose, and then it started to like slowly get good, but now it's back to being bad. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, no. I have a feeling it's gonna be like Borderlands, to where it's gonna be the worst film of the year when it comes to video game adaptations.
And
Oh, I
it's
really
it's
hope
be
not.
one of those things-
Borderlands was
it's gonna be one of those
horrible.
things.
Yeah,
It's gonna
like,
be like one
I
of those
haven't
things, like,
watched
you
the
wanted it-
Borderlands film. Like, I would rather play the games than watch the
Mm-hmm.
horrible movie.
I am so glad I got that entire franchise when it went on a super sale. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, I do want to play Borderlands at some point. I just don't have the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, so what is up with this 8-bit Ryan drama I'm seeing?
Okay,
That's not
so
good. What
It's
happened?
it's nothing controversial. It's just something stupid. So there's no basements in the United Kingdom, and 8-bit Ryan
Yes, thank
uses
you for
his
that. That's the
storage
most
as
thing.
basement doors for a joke, and his editor puts it in there as a joke, and everybody has been bringing allegations against him for the basement jokes that he's been making, and he's like, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
like,
I've heard these now.
yeah, like, he just uses
Oh,
his
that's
storage
annoying.
area and treats it as basement doors for a joke, and there are people
It's
that would say
supposed
that
to be
he's
a joke.
unoriginal
Yeah,
when
come
he
on.
says, oh my god, it's so scary when it comes to any horror games that he plays. Like, I've been
Guys,
watching
it's
his
not that deep.
content for
It's
a
not
long
that deep.
time.
Come
I
on.
don't think he's, like, at that level of unoriginal.
No.
No.
No, he's not there yet. Not even close.
Yeah, not even close. Like, not even Doko is close to being unoriginal.
Nope.
Yeah.
This is just bad drama. I hate it.
Yeah, like, what?
Unfortunate.
Like, just because a joke is being made doesn't mean you have to bring allegations about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
Come on,
they
let's-
just need
let's
they
come
just
on.
need to screw each other at this point with how much hate they got. It's like just screw each other already.
yeah. And from when 8-Bit Ryan made a video about it, like, he was watching, like, an animation that was poking fun at him about it. And he
I can
did
just
give
imagine
credit
what
to the
folks-
animator who did make the animation, and linked the video in the description, which I haven't fully watched it. I was like, oh no, it's just something controversial, and from when I watched it, I was like, oh, it's just an animator poking fun at him for a stupid reason.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a silly. It was a goof.
Exactly!
Pretty much, yeah.
That sounds like something a Moist Critical would say, I'm not gonna lie.
That's actually what I got it from.
does sound
That
like
was where I
something
got
to say,
it
which is
from.
the funny thing.
Yeah,
It was just a goof.
It was just a goof.
and from when I was having my collaboration with B-Man at the time, I made the joke saying I am Moist Critical height, and then the day after, I measured myself with measuring tape. I thought I was 5'6", I'm 5'7".
Nice.
Yeah, I
So
just
you're
like
slightly taller than
Always
Moist.
taller.
Yeah, I'm like an inch taller than him. Like height wise, like I just like either grow an inch big or an inch small.
Well, I'm definitely taller than him then.
Yep.
I'm also definitely taller than him.
Yeah, if I memorize correctly, Ben is 5'10", and
Very close to 5'11", but yes.
yeah, how tall are you?
I thought I was 5'9", but when I went back to the doctors, it turns out I'm 5'11".
Damn.
You might be
Like,
taller than
did
me.
you
Oh,
see the
man.
look on my eyebrows? Like, it's hidden from my bandana.
My glasses are hiding. My blue light glasses are hiding mine.
Yep, and also, this necklace right here, it ain't getting off of my neck anytime soon.
Cool.
Hey, B, can you do this real quick with your glasses?
Hold on.
Yeah, like do the
Take your hat
with
off.
your glasses.
Like,
No, yeah, no.
just take your
You
hat
know
off for a bit, and then it will look
Yeah,
good.
yeah, do the glasses. Really, do your glasses. Do like just like that.
Really?
Yeah, there we
Yes!
go. There we
Somebody
go.
screenshot that, because that is a thumbnail render right there.
Yeah.
I would gladly take
Thumbnail
that
maker
for
over
my own
here. Woo,
thumbnails.
woo, make him do stuff.
Yeah, just like... And speaking of thumbnails, like, I know some thumbnail renders, and of course, I'm gonna make a joke for the concept of an example here, like, you know how, like, when you eat spicy stuff, it, like, makes your mouth water and, like, and it tickles your throat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has like a slightly burned sensation a little bit.
Yeah, and depending on the spice tolerance that you have, it could, like, be something like, here's Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper, and it's here to fuck you in the throat.
Oh, it ain't gonna just do that, my boy. It's gonna fuck you in the butt too.
Yes,
See the fuck in
exactly.
your stomach, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're going to the shitter right afterwards after you drink
You're
all
gonna
that,
be on that toilet for a while, man.
Yeah. When was the
and it's gonna hurt.
what episode did we talk about Terrifier 3 in?
I think I was there for that one.
I don't remember on the top of my head, but I did memorize that we were talking about the fact that it could be a possible idea that it could be at Halloween Horror Nights 2025 last episode.
This might be a disgrace, but all I remember from Terrifier is
Maybe
that one
episode 8 or
where he
9.
goes,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Wait, no, it was around September or October from when it happened.
Which is why I said 8 or 9.
No, 9 came out in January and 8 came out in November.
Oh, okay. So yeah, probably 8 or 7 then.
Or it could be episode 5. Wait, no, it was me and Tyler in episode
No
5,
way.
so yeah. Alright, nevertheless,
We don't know when.
Terrifier 4 has been facing some drama. Because,
Not more drama. What happened?
yeah, so David Howard Thornton did say this in his own words, not mine. He said, "I hate Nazis and I support the LGBTQ." Which I don't know why he would say something like that. Like, the I hate
That's
Nazis
very
part, like,
controversial.
that is something that I would say is a bit controversial depending on your point of view on the political perspective, which, for the
I would have
record,
said is
we are not a
with
podcast
the
about
LGBTQ.
politics, but this isn't an exception right here, and Damian Leone was like, whoa, 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 I'm gonna stop you right there, and he's like, I don't care if anything... Like, I don't care if, like, my stuff ends up being political. Anybody can enjoy my movies, political or not. And I just hate the fact that there are some people that would, like, turn entertainment into politics.
Yeah, and they'll literally make a big hoot about it, and just make a big mess over. Oh well, this is getting my point of view out to where now I got to ruin it for everyone else because I didn't like it because of this one reason.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I do, like, we cannot have Art the Clown without David Howard Thornton.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys have seen the trailer for Terrifier 4, Art the Clown looks AI generated. The design sucks.
The moment you said AI generated, I'm like, yeah, I already
It's
can
not
tell it's gonna
actually
be
AI
very.
generated, it just looks like it is.
I mean, if it looks like it, you already know it's pretty bad off rip. If it already
Yeah,
looks
it
like
actually looks bad. And the worst part about it is that it's gonna be the final movie.
What?
It's
if it's
gonna
gonna
be
be the
really
finale,
bad.
if it's gonna be the finale, they better step it up. They better give it the Sonic treatment.
Exactly. Like, with Sonic the Hedgehog from when it was revealed in 2019, it got delayed to 2020 because they bullied Paramount to
Shit out.
fix the
Yeah.
design.
It
And
was such a bad design.
yeah,
I'll be honest with you. Even though I wasn't part of the bullying Paramount for all that, I should have joined them.
like we should
That
pull a
was a disgrace.
Warner Brothers should pull a Paramount with the Minecraft movie. If I'm gonna be honest with you,
About to pull up.
to where, like, they take the criticism and then delay the movie. Because if they don't, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. And if it comes any sooner, it'll be just too soon. Way too soon.
Yes,
And
that's exactly the point.
It. They need to fix it. They gotta delay it. Do something. If they do nothing and continue as the same progress, it's all gonna go downhill from there.
Yep. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I do want to watch the Terrifier films at some point. And I have a feeling that the first film is, like, gonna be, like, at the level of I'm going to enjoy it, but feel a bit uncomfortable in the process. And there's, like, this one Ghostface meme that I did see to where there's, like, two Ghostfaces in Mortal Kombat 1 interacting with other characters that did not make it to Mortal Kombat 1. And they're, like, talking about Art the Clown. And one is like, oh, it gets a lot worse.
It gets worse, David.
Yes. See, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it literally calls him David, like, repeatedly, and then there's like, what have you done?
Yeah.
And it's like, I am not fighting this.
And this is the first time that we're talking about a controversial voice actor in the podcast. Mike Pollock has been convincing his fans, his toxic fans, to be assholes.
Destroy themselves from the inside out. Perfect
Exactly.
idea.
It's just bad. He's like, don't DM people about it because that's bad. Make it a lot worse. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest,
yeah.
that is not a very good look for you. Like, if I had a voice actor like that, if Mindstorm Creations was to have adaptations, they're fired. And we all know Mike Pollock as the voice of Dr. Eggman. It sucks that we know that he's, like, been doing shitty stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if we
If he's
get
gonna
another
replace
Sonic
by
game,
Al.
a good question that I do ask myself is, who would be the replacement voice actor? Like, I don't know who would be a good voice actor replacement, because Mike Pollock has been facing controversy for what was mentioned. And he convinced it on Twitter too, which makes it
I have
10
a
times
suggestion.
worse.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good thing.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
do that.
Yeah, Twitter
think
has
that's
to
an
stop
idea
being
too.
Twitter and just, like, keep an eye on controversial
Seriously,
things and call out the
Just stop being
controversial
Twitter for
shit.
2 seconds and
Yes,
just start
exactly.
being good.
Like, that's why we moved to Blue Sky from when the blocking function fucked itself over.
I mean, that's why I left eventually too, because the moderation just got so bad. I'm done.
Yeah, the moderation issues was a red flag that I did have with Twitter from when I used to be on the platform at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I am not coming back there anytime soon.
Same.
And back on the replacing the actor topic, I have a voice actor suggestion.
Who is it?
Go ahead. What is it?
You know the guy that voices Eggman in this little dub, where he goes
And the
something
Snapcube
like,
dub?
"Yep, that one."
Oh, okay.
He goes from full-on comedian to hired Sega voice actor. Like that would
Be kind of cool.
that would make that guy's dream, man.
Dude,
Oh
that'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
cool
Make
as hell.
Alfred the main Eggman voice.
Yeah, and then like
How good
outside
is
of the
Eggman?
game,
Yeah.
just do some commentary, like some comedy with his voice acting skills, like from when he made the "I'm pissing on the moon" meme, and I made the
I'm gonna
joke
make an
about it
announcement.
with
Shout the
Sonic the
Hedgehog's a
Hedgehog.
bitch ass motherfucker.
Yes.
I'm gonna make an announcement. Shout the Hedgehog's a bitch ass motherfucker. He
Yeah!
pissed on my
Yes,
wife.
Alright.
Yes.
Liar's Bar is having an update soon called Liar's Poker. We don't know a whole lot about it
Liar's
because they've been
Poker.
silent
Ooh.
about it.
Is it going to be poker, but if you lose, Russian roulette starts up again?
I think it's something like that, or if you get busted
Very
out,
curious.
you die.
So it's like a
Ooh,
Russian
well, now I'm
roulette,
really
but you
curious.
always lose if you lose it.
Or
Probably.
like
Something
what
like
I
that.
think is gonna happen is if you run out of poker money, you're done. And when it comes to other game modes that there is currently, there's Liar's Cards, which you have to keep an eye on the cards. Like, make sure you're on your guard and then call out any suspicious behavior and call them a
Which is
liar.
my favorite part of the game because it's just so fun to call it the lion.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, it would be a banger idea if we do it in real life with cards that with card designs that we commission from an artist.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like
With a Nerf
Poker
gun.
Among Us.
With a Nerf gun, not like an actual gun.
Yeah, no, we
would
ain't
never
gonna do that.
actually
Just
with
like buy toy guns with like ejection shells.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this kind of reminds me of Among Us, but with poker.
Yeah, that's pretty
Not
much what I
really.
was envisioning for what the idea of poker could be in Liar's Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to Liar's Cards, like, the special ones I do like is Devil Card, to where if somebody calls liar, and if that's the card that you play, everybody around you, excepting for the one who draws the Devil Card, aims at themselves and hope to survive. And with Chaos, you get to choose who takes the bullet, and if the drawer gets called out for lying but plays a master card, the person who draws the card gets to choose who takes the bullet.
Now, question real quick. Is that like a jester card?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, because that's what it sounded like to me. I just want to make sure, because
And
doing like poker, you got to make sure we know the rules and all the fundamentals.
Uh-huh.
yes. And when it comes to the Joker card and pretty much every game mode for Liar's Card, it's pretty much your wild card, like your kings, your jacks, and your aces.
And jesters.
There's no gestures in that, but I'm gonna be 100% honest, I do want to play Liar's Bar at some point. Like, I honestly think it would be a fun game to both stream and play for buddies content. Which, speaking of, we might have done the Fall Guys stream at the time this episode comes out. And for context, we're recording this March 9th, and the day of the Fall Guys stream was March 11th. Wait, no. March 12th, I want to say, because... Yep, Wait, no. Am I getting my days mixed up? Nevertheless, I'm not going to bother right now. I'll look at the plans later, and then the editor could just correct me if I'm wrong. Unless if they're like one of those.
Comments, straighten out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I don't know why I lost my train of thought on what I was gonna say. And with Liar's Bar, I'm pretty sure that we could do some potential funny moments with the game. Just like, for example, me being like, "Oh, I'll survive. Watch this," and then just dies in game, like what happened with Buckshot
Just like a
Roulette.
triple backflip towards the edge.
Yeah, just like a slap in the face, but in the funniest way imaginable.
Triple backflip off the cliff and then hit the pole sign.
Yes. And because of the fact that Steamboat Willie is now public domain, there's going to be a new horror movie coming out called Screamboat.
Yeah, the original Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's live action and it's really weird.
What makes you say
Is it like
weird?
a Bendy and the Ink Machine kind of horror?
No, like just
No.
the design of
It's
the
like-
of the killer. It just looks weird.
What do you mean? Like, well, I honestly see why you say it's weird. Like, how I can describe it is that it's pretty much like a mutated mouse that is a slasher.
Oh, so it's kind of like Bendy and the Ink Machine, but it's all mutated.
Yes.
Instead of just all grumpy.
That's a good way to look at it. And if I want to have Steamboat Willie in one of my projects, it would just be like a human with the code name Steamboat Willie. And he just has mouse ears on his hat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
But yeah,
so we're getting the Wet Willies.
the main actor is actually David Howard Thornton.
Which we did talk about a few topics ago.
Mm-hmm.
Thornton here, who?
David Howard Thornton, the
I know, I was
actor
making a
for
little
Art the Clown.
Yeah, I know, I was making a pun there.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I know I do. I'm sorry.
And also, at some
Good.
point, we should finish the rest of Wise Man's Grandchild because we're 4 episodes away from finishing the anime together.
Yeah, it's good, ain't it? It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm not a part of that. They are. It's their thing.
And
Not
also,
mine.
B, I'm gonna force you to watch Cowboy Bebop with me.
I would gladly do that, my friend. I will gladly do that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be a... So, back on topic before I talk about my anime takes. I honestly think that Steamboat Willie is gonna be like Blood and Honey 2, to where it's gonna be like one of those films to where it's fun and is a balance of good and fun bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Like the Purge.
which Purge?
The first one.
I don't think the Purge is bad. I honestly think it's a good movie, but it's one of those films to where it's more so action than horror. But I have heard people say that the later films lean into the horror aspect.
Because everyone's killing each other all free nilly-willy, and everyone has a little group, and they go off killing people. People are scared and hiding, people who don't want to fight and kill. And then there's that group that's like, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to get you.
I honestly don't know what you're referring to by that. And when it comes to
That was the Purge,
Screamboat Willie... Wait, no, I don't know why I said that.
Dreamboat Willie.
Yes. Scream... Yeah, with Screamboat...
I mean, that's basically what his new nickname will be, probably after this movie. Screamboat Willie.
If it's good, that is.
Yeah.
We don't know whether or not if it's good
Clip it,
because we
clip
don't
it.
have any reviews for it.
The movie is still just over a month away, so we'll
Yeah.
get those reviews probably within the next week or so.
Yeah, when he said Screamboat Willie, I'm like, clip it.
I mean, if it gets clipped, I can throw it in Funny Moments 2025.
There you go, there you go.
Yeah,
That's one in the books.
And speaking of, like, I've, like, been noticing throughout my own content that I'm just, like, at the mind process of I gotta step up on being a funny content creator. Because I'm just, like, so locked in that I just don't know how to be funny. And this news brings me joy when I say this. TikTok got unbanned last month.
Thank God. It's about time.
Yeah,
TikTok is back in the Apple Store,
yeah.
the App
Fuck you,
Store,
American politicians. You doomed us for a month.
month and a half. It was a month and a half. But yes,
I mean, it was only banned overnight, and then it was like
there was
back.
technically only a ban for a single night. Yes,
Yeah,
but it was
so
removed out the App Store for a month and a half.
most people probably already had it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, and with
So it
how
probably
I
it
didn't
feel
came
matter.
so
back, I was
bad
like, you know
for my
what?
friends who deleted TikTok off their phones,
Just for
like when they
storage
found out they got
purposes.
banned. Yeah, and they're like, "Oh shit! Oh no, I want to download it. Where is it? Where's TikTok?" And we're like, "It's gone for now. I'm sorry." And they're like, "No!" Like I feel bad for those
Yeah,
people.
just that from Revenge of the Sith, Darth Vader.
Hold on, I'll be right back. You guys can continue talking.
No.
But yeah, no, the TikTok ban was one of the things that really was just not good about this year,
Apparently, one of
and
my
I'm so
roommates
good
like came knocking at my door and just like gave me like this quesadilla thing. I want to say. I don't know if it's
It
a
just
quesadilla.
gave you food.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah. Because like Sundays, it's like their turn to like pretty much do kitchen duties for the night to make sure that the everybody in the house is fed. And on Mondays,
Mm.
me and my sister would like would like think of like what we want to do for Mondays, because my stepdad has like been at the mind progress of we want to teach you how to cook so that you're able to do it for by time when you live in your own home.
Which is smart. Which is smart.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to TikTok being unbanned, from when I came back, I was like, you know what? I'm coming back, but this time I'm staying. Even if it means I
Thank
take a
goodness.
few breaks here and there, if I end up taking future breaks. And
Yeah.
I honestly do want to try to get to 1K followers on TikTok so that I can stream
Mhm.
there. Because that way I don't just have YouTube and Twitch to stream on, if you think about it. Because
Mhm.
what I could potentially do for TikTok streams is that it can be as a way to grow both my YouTube and Twitch.
Mhm.
Yeah. And also, how do you guys feel about T-1000 being in Mortal Kombat 1?
T-1000 is the one from the newest Terminator movie, right?
What do you mean by
For
newest? And he is from Terminator 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the Terminator from the
from the future, right?
yeah, the
The
not the
Robot
T-1000.
Wars and all that.
Uh
Yeah, T-1000 is the cop guy. And it was confirmed before we got a gameplay teaser that Robert Patrick, who is the live actor for T-1000, is going to be the
mhm.
voice of him.
Oh, that's hella cool.
Yeah, like, they
Fun
pulled
guy.
a Sylvester Stallone to where Sylvester Stallone voiced Rambo in Mortal Kombat 11. And we
Imagine he had
also...
a little sidekick, and it was voiced by Adam Sandler.
Bruh.
Oh, I was thinking of the Terminator from Dark Fate.
Yeah, you're thinking of T-800.
T-800?
Wait, are you... Which version are you... Which Terminator are you referring to? Because I have not seen Dark Fate.
Is it the one with the thumbs up in lava?
No, Terminator is the most recent one. The 2019 Terminator movie.
Yeah, that's Dark Fate.
Yeah, I don't remember what Oh, it's the RV. It's the Rev 9. That's what it is. That's the one I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
No, that one's not coming. Which would have been cool, but no.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest. I have a good feeling that T1000 could be a good guest character moveset wise. Like his intro animation when he gets smacked, it looks fucking sick. Like, you guys have to see the clip after we do the recording of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Put Sarah Connor in the middle and Terminator in between as well.
Sarah Connor did not make it into Mortal Kombat as a character. Like, there's like a little picture of her in one of Th1ngs intro animations in Mortal Kombat 11 as like a little piece of detail, which is a reference
Oh,
from
that's
one
cool.
of the early Terminator movies.
Yeah, but what I was thinking was she can briefly appear, because in the first Terminator was trying to kill Sarah Connor.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, they should drive through Sarah Connor and then grab the other guy in between her and the enemy's heart and grabs it out and then crushes it and then like oil goos out.
And you want to know what's like a cool thing that NetherRealm Studios did?
Hmm.
So, Th100 has his mortal cycle for a fatality in Mortal Kombat 11. T1000 has the truck for Mortal Kombat 1.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah, the semi truck, right?
yes.
The
And
semi.
we haven't seen the full fatality yet, but he does. But after he runs over the opponent, he does like warp right in front of them and shoots them in the chest, filling their like pretty much like getting some lead in their chest. And my best guess is that the truck is going to explode, and then T1000 is gonna walk through the fire.
Hey, you know what would have been an awesome fatality animation? If right after he does the run over and teleports in front of him, he turns his hand into like a little silver blade point, stabs him in the back, and then pulls out a shotgun and shoots him in the back of the head.
Oh.
That would be a sick finishing move.
And then gets a cigarette in his mouth, and then fatality.
Mm-hmm.
And
that would be quite the visual.
And from when Conan came out as a guest character, like, have you guys seen the first Conan movie?
No.
Ah, damn. I can't. Well,
sounds familiar.
Like, a
but
good way I can describe the fatality is that it's pretty much like a gruesome decapitation. That's a reference of Thulsa Doom's death.
Oh, so it's like skin peeling almost.
No. So what he
Is it
does
literally
is
just,
that he pretty much just slashes to the collarbones to where it's like at the point to where you're like pretty much decapitated, and after the slicing he just slowly rips the head off.
Have like Baraka teeth and then just takes a bite into the brain.
Jeez.
And then throws it aside.
I honestly don't know if that will happen or not.
Oh no, that would be quite the idea, wouldn't it?
I mean, it could be like a good idea for like a potential future Mortal Kombat game, because Mortal Kombat 1 has been getting shit on a lot because the game has been having bugs, and plus there's not a whole lot of content to go through.
Is it because like the assist thing and all that?
Yeah, the cameo system has been having some criticism because everybody was wanting to see Tag Team come back, but it did, but they didn't want to have it to where you only press one button for them to appear to do their thing, and then they just dip.
Oh, so it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
I haven't played that.
Well, it's kind of like with the assist from that. You know what I'm talking about, right, B?
Hmm?
What,
I'm sorry.
like with Dragon Ball Z Fighters? You know that game?
Uh, there a little bit, yeah.
Because when they have an assist, what he described was something like that, where you have like a back in the back character where there's three, but if you want one of them to do an assist, they come out, do a little beam attack, and then they come right back, and you're playing your normal.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like what he just described, but in a different format in a different game.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
And a decision that I do think that NetherRealm Studios did make, which I honestly think is a good decision for them to make, is that they pretty much have the classic designs of 90% of the cameos for each one. Like, with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, specifically the cameo versions, they have their Mortal Kombat 2 designs, while the
Mm-hmm.
ninjas in the main roster has their Mortal Kombat 3 ninja designs. Which I honestly think that's like a good balance to make.
Basically, where you mean like the version where Scorpion has the skeleton instead as for a face?
He he does have that in the cameo version, yes, but not in the main roster version.
So like a selectable style almost you can have that. Like kind of like Ghost Rider.
That's a way to look at it.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, with how Madame Bo is going to be a cameo, I honestly think that NetherRealm Studios, like, played it smart by saving the cameos for a later time, because everybody was criticizing, like, everybody thought that we were going to get no cameos at all for Combat Pack 2. That was a lie. We are.
It was a
Is
lie. It was a twist. It was a little goof on the other person's part for believing it.
exactly, like, they wanted to have it to where they think that no cameos are gonna come, and then we get a
Surprise! It was a
surprise.
lie.
And something I didn't notice about Madame Bo's cameo fatality is that there's a Spider-Man reference in there.
Mm.
Like, you know, like that one scene to where he just, like, does the thing with the tray?
Mm-hmm.
That was what was referenced, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know there was a reference in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like, Shujenko has, like, a Kill Bill reference for his fatality. And Serena has a reference to one of Scorpion's fatalities from Mortal Kombat X. Which we could potentially do a rate the fatality on for the Buddies React someday. We just don't know when exactly yet.
Would there be a cameo version of Fatality where they do the classic version where he has the skeleton face and he just breathes fire on the opponent while grabbing him?
He does have that. And
Nice.
Cameo Sub-Zero has his iconic spine rip fatality, and I'm biased when I say it. Whenever Sub-Zero has his classic spine rip fatality, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. That's not changing anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, for by time when the Mirror Gate universe is popular enough, I would love to have Scorpion and Sub-Zero be in two separate Worlds Brawl games.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That would be really cool to see, and I
yeah.
think they would work really well against the characters
The
that you have set up for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the ninja theme and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
pretty
would.
much.
It would just look really cool.
Like, with Worlds Brawl 1, I do want to go for, like, a comic book theme for guest characters. Which would mean Stephen Nikolai, also known as Gunblade, could be an easy guest character to throw in there, given the fact that it's the same writer, which you're looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for other guest character ideas that I do want to do for Worlds Brawl 1, if it was to happen, Deadpool, Deathstroke, Invincible, Michelangelo, the Last Ronin version to be specific, Spawn, Ash Williams, Bigby, and there's one more I do not remember on the top of my head. Let me just...
Bebop
These
and
guys just all
Rocksteady.
figured out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh my memory real quick just to see who I'm missing.
What about Bebop and Rocksteady?
Shut up, bro.
just a
We're not
random villain from
incorporating
Ninja
those
Turtles.
two.
Alright.
We're not
Okay.
incorporating the Rhino from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, and with the idea of Michelangelo being in Worlds Brawl 1, it would be the Last Ronin version because in the comic
He's the
it
most
takes place in the
powerful.
future.
Yeah, and basically because he's the last one standing, and because of all the weapons he got from his dead brothers and all the other stuff, wouldn't that make him the most powerful Ninja Turtle in the future?
Yes. And
Yes.
it would also make sense given the fact that Worlds Brawl takes place pretty much like at the ending portion of the science fiction era. And now, this was B's idea to throw in, so let's let B do the rest of the talking for this one.
Alrighty then, my friends, Pokemon and Toyota. Yes, the Toyota company, the company that makes cars, has decided to make a collab in the form of a life-size replica of the Pokemon known as Koraidon, the box art legendary from Pokemon Scarlet. This comes 1 year after they did the exact same thing, but with the Pokemon Miraidon for Pokemon Violet. And yes, these are life-size motorcycle replicas that you cannot purchase these. These are just display pieces, but they look so cool and they look so realistic. And when I saw this, I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. I love this.
It should be writable and purchasable and manufactured.
Yes, and
No.
and B, I'm gonna call you out on something real quick. It says Honda on the Google Doc, not Toyota.
Oh, no,
What?
I like it.
I didn't write that on there.
You did! Like, you typed in Honda from when I gave
Right?
the idea.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Honda and Toyota, they are the same company.
dumbass bot!
That's on me. But if you look it up, it does say Toyota,
Yeah,
not Honda.
dumbass bot!
That's on me, and I apologize for that mistake.
What car does Yoda drive?
He drives a Toyota. B dipped. And also, B, I noticed you're wearing a cap from the Boys.store. For the record, we're not sponsored. Just wanted to make a little point out if you're watching the video version.
No, we're just fans. No, we're just fans.
But you could go to the website and purchase if you want.
We are just fans. But yes, that's exactly what this hat is.
If we're going to advertise merch, at the time this episode is out, we do have the Medieval Times drop at the Buddy's Drip Market. If you want to get yourself that drip, you have until April 1st. No, it's not April Fool's prank. And also, you guys love the cheese smoking meme so much, we turned it into merch for April.
Oh, yes. The best merch is on its way.
Yes. Just, it says keep calm and smoke cheese, and it's just like a thing of string cheese with like a smoking edge over it.
It's not a cigarette. We would never endorse those.
So it's basically
It's
just a
literally
string
just
cheese
cheese.
stick.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
a
it's like
cheese
you-
stick with, and it's like, and a part of it's on fire, like if it's a cigarette. And the origin story behind the cheese smoking me. Oh shit! B, grab that thing of
shit.
cheese.
Are you actually about to replicate the meme? Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh damn! He actually going for it.
he
Let's go.
doing it. Come on,
He's on-
you got this.
Go.
B, come on, you pussy. Just,
I don't have an actual lighter.
bruh.
Also, I was doing the...
You want to see a lighter? This is a lighter.
Hold on, can you let
I
my
will
cheese
go
real
to the
quick?
gas station near me, buy one, and send it to your location.
Oh wait, hold
just
on,
for
B.
you.
B, put that there real quick.
Oh, yes, of course.
There you go. Now you got some.
There we go. Let's go.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the origin story of smoking cheese. And the story behind that was that I took a cheese stick and jokingly used it as a cigarette, and I said, I'm gonna smoke some cheese, and Rose took a screenshot of it, and it got turned into a meme, and I thought it was funny.
Dang, that
and
cheese is.
I did it, and then Rose made an actual character.
You're cutting out.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you were scuffed the last episode. Now I'm calling you out this time.
But yeah, no. So then I did the meme, and then Rose did the meme, and she actually turned it into a little piece of art that her OC was doing. That's very cool.
String cheese in the nose like a walrus. Or.
Yeah.
What?
And
I don't know, something right.
And from when I mentioned the Buddy's Drip Market, I did make the design for Tyler's merch concept, which, speaking of, do you want to describe what it looks like? Or do you want to reveal it in the group chat? And
Let's
then
just say, think of Kratos, but blue, with a silhouette, and quite a sharp edge.
Yeah, and he wanted to take the concept art of Draupnir Obsidian and put some blue lightning around it, which I honestly think it goes hard.
Oh. It goes hard, alright.
Yeah. And low-key, I'm gonna buy that merch. And so far, I'm the only member as of right now at the time at the time of recording of this podcast. I'm the only member of the Buddies that has a design to represent themselves. And
represent these nuts.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
That was good. That was a good one, though.
Yeah.
That was out of pocket. That was
also, B, you've been hella quiet about ideas of your design. Can you please explain some design without giving too much away? Like, give some teasers on what you have in mind.
Well, I already told Rose about the basic design months ago.
Let's hear it.
Well, the basic design is a bunch of musical notes with but B's instead of notes.
Oh, that is creative, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if it's like bees making music notes and then it's like a jaxophone. Bro, that would go hard.
You know what I'm doing? Absolute cinema.
Yeah, that is absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema. I don't even know where that meme came from.
And then it's just like a bunch of bees making the word B major, and then it's like a bee playing a saxophone. I think that would go hard.
Oh, hey, you know, like those sergeants would wear in the army?
Yeah.
Put one of those hats on them.
Oh, that could also work.
Mm-hmm. I've got a lot of potential for merchandise.
And major B, B major.
Yeah. And when it comes to watermark colors, when it comes to like what we throw on with the watermark designs, like I did green for mine because purple and blue is just like popping out with like my merch design. What color would you guys want to go for? I know B would want to go for yellow. What about you?
Yes, sir.
Black and blue.
With all due respect, we can't really do black because it would like blend in too much with like the black denim. But if we do blue,
we could do like
be a
gray.
What about blue?
We could do like gray.
Blue and white, or is that going to blend in somewhere else too?
That depends on how things go. And if it doesn't work out, I'll let you know about it, saying, "Hey, this didn't work out. What do you want to do for Plan B?" Is that
Plan
B? Are you drinking a not sponsored Mountain Dew?
How did you know?
I saw a portion of like the Mountain Dew logo. Like,
so suddenly we're like
the moment I noticed the curve, I was like, "Yep, he's drinking not sponsored Mountain Dew." You want to know what is sponsored?
Rogue Energy.
Hell yeah, brother! Use code it's the buddies at rogueenergy.com and
You get 10% off your purchase.
and sometime in the future, if we're popular enough, potentially GamerStops.
Potentially.
Yeah, and when it comes to flavor ideas that the rest of the buddies and including ourselves were talking about, like the flavor ideas that was in mind is strawberry banana, strawberry watermelon, blue raspberry lemonade, and black cherry and limeade. And our community has been saying that strawberry watermelon would be a good flavor idea because of the name that we have in mind, which is hydration juice.
Put the whole watermelon in your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Just like with like the little sweetness from the strawberry. Just like strawberry for the sweetness, watermelon for the hydration.
It's like a fruit punch with a sizzly little aftertaste.
Yes. And low-key, I honestly think that it would be like a good flavor. And a question that I ask myself a lot is, who would be a good artist to pretty much do a commission from when it comes to the idea of like a tub art design? And something that pops in my mind a lot is Tiny Cactus art, because she loves doing aliens and demons when it comes to character designs.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so I think she could like have some fun doing the Th1ngs designs. Because they're pretty easy to do. It's just more so of what do you want them to wear.
Yep.
I
love how we got so sidetracked, too.
Yeah. Well,
like we just got so off track.
Well, it's not that big of a worry about because it was like an unplanned thing, but
yeah,
it's just a little something that we wanted to like pretty much tease in the future. And also, did you guys know that there's going to be season 2 of HBO's The Last of Us?
I did hear about that. Now I need to go and watch it. Have HBO now.
Tyler just shuts down. Tyler.exe has stopped working.
I'm about to bust by the information you gave me. Oh, Bobby! Oh shit, Bobby!
Almost fell.
Bobby Hill, what the fuck?
Okay.
I can't.
Oh no, I gotta put on some deodorant real quick.
Did you like that Hank Hill impression?
That was good. That was good.
I'm gonna fucking quote that later because that's actually
yes. Do it.
I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't know you were in your gooning session. Did you hear that one?
Okay, yeah, that one. So,
Crazy, did you hear the last one he just said?
My headphones was off, so no.
You did not hear it.
I will repeat it. I'm gonna repeat it. I'm
it.
sorry, Dad. I didn't know you were in your gooning session.
That's funny.
That's so good.
Okay, so back to The Last of Us, and jokes aside, last time we talked about The Last of Us, it was because of Halloween Horror Nights speculations, because the Halloween Horror Nights community has been saying that it would make sense to see The Last of Us Part 2 in the celebration of the 5th anniversary of The Last of Us 2, and also because of the fact that Season 2 is coming out on HBO. And it's coming out next month at the time this podcast episode is out. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny.
I'm sorry, Dad. You're gonna accept just continuing. I won't barge in again.
Okay, once
You finished it? Get the fuck out, Bobby!
Bob's
I'm
Burger.
booting over here, Bobby!
I haven't watched the show, but I know you're doing Bob's Burger impressions.
No, he is not. He is not
King
doing
of the
Bob's
Hill,
Burger.
you
That's King of the Hill.
fool!
Okay, I need some.
You absolute buffoon. You absolute moron. You buffoon. It's King of the Hill. Bob Burgers has nothing to do with the king that is the hill.
Yeah, it's a good thing I
Alright.
took some hydration juice because I needed it. What's your honest thoughts about the Last of Us show if you've watched season 1? Or what's your opinion about the games, knowing the fact that season 2 is coming out? There's 2 questions that you have the option to answer.
Well, what if you have consumed neither?
I've considered my options. Options are I've not seen 1 or 2.
Have you at least seen some
I've never
gameplay
played
of the
games.
games?
Nope.
You mean like that one game that you were live streaming that I was watching?
What game was it that from your memory?
It was like that zombie game.
A zombie game.
That was Resident Evil.
Yeah, you're thinking of Resident Evil 2.
Ah. Yeah. Okay, so I may be a little stupid. I may have goofed
Yeah, you pretty much goofed up.
big time.
And also, I'm an expert on this topic because I've been a haunter for 15 years. what was that with my airline? I just
Whoa.
noticed it with my camera and then it's just like, peekaboo.
I
Okay,
missed it. What happened?
you're gonna have to wait until the video's out.
I guess I will.
Yeah.
I guess I will. That's fine. I don't mind.
And when it comes to Trans World Halloween 2025, for those who may not know what it is, Trans World is a Halloween trade show to where professional Halloween companies in the haunting industry would show what they have for their animatronics and props for the prospective year for the Halloween season. And what I would say are the big hits on what is well known in the haunter community is Poison Props and Distortions Unlimited. I'm not gonna talk about Distortions Unlimited, not because I don't like. Don't get me wrong, I do love Distortions Unlimited. There's just not a whole lot of new stuff to talk about. As for Poison Props, they've changed their booth a lot. So, and like they have like 2 parts, and they have like the middle is like an archway.
So cinema?
That
Shut
sounds something like that.
Alright, how about this? I will pull up a video for you guys to watch.
Oh no, he's gonna pull up.
Shut up. Why did I find my own video as I was about to pull it up?
Again, he's pulling up. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
At Knuckles. Oh no.
Alright, so while I get set up, if there's like some side notes that you want to get out of the way, now's the time.
Oh.
Awkward silence. Nobody knows what to talk
I got
about.
nothing. I got nothing.
I'm about to bust again.
Shut up.
Bobby, get out of my room. I'm busting.
Okay.
Busting down special style, Bobby.
Alright.
Alright, let's take a look at this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So I did set up a split audio thing to where our audience is going to be able to hear it. So, are you ready?
Oh, that's so juicy.
Alright. We're gonna watch in 3, 2, 1. You can tell that Poison Props is well known for its jump scare animatronics. This idea, it's unique.
That is disturbing.
Well, here's the thing. Most professional props do a lot better than retail Halloween props for disturbing stuff. And fun fact, the Wall Reaper and the Breathing Grave, according to Poison Prop socials, uses electronic power instead of air compressors.
Okay.
And of course the Strubbing Lights is its own separate thing.
What kind of a laugh is that?
He's just laughing at the fact you're being scared.
Laughing at your goofed up face.
Bushman.
Made out of weed.
Like, I've been a Poison Props fan since 2014.
Imagine if Bushman was not made out of weed. But frozen hands, right?
Alright.
Yeah, I think it was a fun.
You can tell just by the look on my face that I am smiling.
Goodbye, Grandpa.
Yep.
It's like it looks like this.
Shut the fuck up. Bad time to make jokes, man. And of course the gruesome stuff is fake. It's just props. That clown has the wrong audio in the booth video.
Interesting. Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
Alright. Yep. I can send the link to it later on. this thing is fucking gnarly. Like, it sent chills down my spine when I first saw it. And we have one more.
At last, the sleeper awakes. You have called death upon yourself. Your soul shall belong to me. Let the mists of death wash over you.
So, fun fact, this Grim Reaper animatronic is on the top of the archway that I mentioned. Which is why there's like a left and right for the new look for the Poison Props booth. And there's also a little photo op thing that they did make. So, does the character design look familiar?
It's a little bit like Pennywise.
True, but this is the pale girl from Terrifier 2. Like, I didn't even have to watch the film to know that she's from Terrifier 2 because there's a Party City animatronic that was made for the 2024 Halloween season.
Yeah, I haven't seen Terrifier any one of them, so...
Neither have I. Yeah, she just screams at you.
That's it, huh?
Yep, that's it. So, and that's like a good example of Transworld Halloween does have some jump scare animatronics that can be for everybody, but at the same time, not for everybody. So it's pretty much of pick your own poison, and at some point, I would love to go to the event.
Where's it located, do you know?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to go, I would rather take a plane there than go there by drive.
Oh, for sure.
And did you know that there's going to be a new Devil May Cry anime?
No?
You didn't. So, Netflix announced that there's going to be a Devil May Cry anime last year, and the original voice actor for Dante did retire from acting because he wants to focus on documentaries, which I completely understand why.
Yeah,
And-
to slow down for retirement fully and all that, yeah.
Yeah, because he's been voicing Dante for a long time. Since Devil May Cry 3. And it was confirmed that Johnny Young Bosch is going to be the voice of Dante in the Netflix show.
And as long as it sounds similar, that's all we can ever hope for.
Yeah, he does sound similar, and because of the fact that Dante's being voiced by Johnny, other Devil May Cry fans have been making jokes saying that he stole Nero's voice, and Nero's cosplaying his uncle, and lore-wise, Nero lost his arm, and somebody made a joke saying, I hope Dante doesn't lose his arm.
Will Virgil be there?
I am not 100% sure yet, so that's gonna...
Virgil is very important to the plot, so you gotta put Virgil in there.
Yeah, we gotta put Virgil in there at some point. And my best guess is that Netflix is not showing Virgil because they want to save him for when the episodes are premiering.
Yes. Because he is, if I remember correctly, he's like his brother, right?
Yes, and he's the antagonist of the Devil May Cry games.
Yeah.
B's back.
So, yeah, you
I am
can't
back.
have Devil May Cry without Virgil. You just can't.
Yeah, you can't have Devil
Oh,
May
we're
Cry
talking about
without
the new
Virgil
anime,
or
aren't we?
Dante. And also,
Yeah,
B,
they
did you
both-
hear what I said about the voice actor?
Yes, I did.
Cool. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for the anime.
Sounds pretty good.
Like, the animation is good, and with the teaser that Netflix made to bring some hype for the anime, the gunshots were unbeat with the song that was playing in that one fight. Which was something I didn't notice, but is a cool detail.
Imagine if they had the "I am the storm that is
Yes!
approaching."
Bro, that would be fucking fire.
Provoking.
Okay, you can stop.
Yeah, I know.
Nevertheless, my honest thoughts on how I feel about it, I'm excited about the fact that it's going to be based off of Devil May Cry 3. Because you can tell just by the clips and that one teaser that it's based off of early days Dante. And then the teaser, he's pretty much working on his one-liners. And the one that he does in the teaser is, man, Skeletor did not hold up since the 80s. Awkward silence, like...
Yeah, just like you say that, and then we're like, "Should we say so? I don't know. Let's keep it quiet here."
Yeah, like... I don't know why, but with the awkward silence, it felt like I was Dante from that teaser. Just not my best work,
If
but
a
you get
tomato is technically a fruit, wouldn't that make ketchup a smoothie?
it.
Until we meet again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
And the girl who was saved from the demons, not Dante, was pretty much jumping with his guns. She was like, bruh, that joke was cringe. But I
Bruh.
give Dante credit for trying because I know that it's early days Dante, given the fact that it's based off of Devil May Cry 3.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Who the
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Nevertheless, if you've like seen some footage of the anime, what's your honest thoughts about it?
I have not seen any footage of it, but sounds interesting as all hell.
Yeah,
I also have not seen anything of it yet, but from the sounds of it, I'm really excited about it.
I'm gonna make a prediction like what I did in the last episode. If the 2025 Devil May Cry wins Best Adaptation in the 2025 Game Awards, The Matrix is real. And I said the same
That's a
thing
bold
about
prediction.
Fatal Fury potentially winning Best Fighting Game last episode.
Bold prediction.
Yeah, it would be crazy if I was it would be crazy if I predict that. Just like future me being like, "Oh shit, I predicted that months ago and I was correct."
I am psychic. I predict things in the future.
Yes. Like pretty much I'm
I
just
get deja
unlocking
vu of
Ultra
things that happen
Instinct.
later down the line.
I'm pretty much unlocking Ultra Instinct crazy.
Hey, producers, don't copy this idea and do it in literally, like, I don't know, maybe 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure this is a limited time only thing, but Goose
I would
Goose
assume
Duck is
so.
having a collaboration with Godzilla when it comes to cosmetics.
Godzilla has been all over the place this year. First, to start off the year, we had Godzilla in the cringe game, and now we have it with the ducks.
What do you mean by cringe game for context?
I think it means Fortnite.
Yeah, fuck Fortnite. Fortnite has became an unfixable game 5 years ago. Good luck trying to convince me to play it.
Godzilla was the secret skin of the Chapter 6 Season 1 Battle Pass. The secret skin! You give Godzilla a gun! Why?
And you gave Baymax from Big Hero 6 a gun, too.
Yes, they also did that. I do like that one, though. I like that one. That one's funny.
In the battle.
And then they
I
gave
don't know why
Hatsune
that's
Miku
funny
a
to
gun,
me.
but you know!
Just Baymax with a gun? I don't know why that's
Baymax
funny
is
to me.
what? I don't understand. What do you want me to do?
Hello
Pull the
there.
trigger.
Do you want to be shot in the
Shoot.
face?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why it's funny to
Understand.
me. Like, I honestly think
Prepare to
Fortnite
die.
is cringe, but somehow Baymax with a gun is funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hero.
They
I
also
am
put Hatsune Miku in.
Which was a bad idea because people were roasting it.
I still think it's a very funny decision, and I like it.
Hey, I just thought of a funny little thing. Hero, I am cranking 90s.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I'm cranking 90s, Hero. I'm cranking 90s.
And when it comes to what... Yeah, I
I'm
didn't,
dying.
like, really dig in a whole lot on the limited time crossover that Goose Goose Duck is having, so we can move on to the next topic given the fact there's not a whole lot of knowledge.
That's fine.
Yep.
It's official. He's coming back. The swamp is back, baby.
Yep.
The
We're
swamp.
back in a swamp.
Shrek.
Shrek
Is here.
5 was teased, and we're not gonna get it until December 23rd, 2026. Which I honestly think it's gonna be worth a year
Don't mind.
of wait.
I do not mind. I mean, Pokemon fans, me, we got teased for a new game last year, a week ago. That game is coming out at the very end of this year.
That's 2 years of waiting. More.
That's crazy.
Now we have to
It's
wait
nuts.
1 year now. Because that's like what, 11, 12, like 11, 10, maybe at the very least 9 months.
When the movie comes out, it's been 16 years since we last had a Shrek movie.
Yep, the last time we had a Shrek movie was 2010 with Shrek 4, Forever After.
Which is, in my opinion,
did not like that movie.
Yeah, Shrek Forever After, in my opinion, is the worst Shrek film. Shrek the Third is
The
underrated, in my opinion.
The villain is good. I did not like the story.
Yeah, I didn't really like the villain.
I think the third was the worst. I think the fourth one is underrated, while the third one is.
I need to watch all of the Shrek movies again. It's been basically a decade since I've watched them all.
And then 1 and 2, those are the goats. Those are the goats.
Those are the fucking goats.
The first 2 are the best.
They're the goats.
Yeah,
they are the best.
If you guys have seen the trailer for Shrek 5, what's your honest thoughts about it so far?
I've seen that teaser 5 times now. And my opinion is this. 1, the character designs have been slightly altered. They look different, but they don't look horrible.
Yeah,
but the internet is trying to fix them like they did Sonic, and I'm like, they're not that bad.
I don't think they're that bad neither, but I think they could really improve, is my point.
They can improve them, I agree, but they're not bad. But I honestly think that the teaser is really funny.
Yeah, like,
it's just they actually show memes that people have actually made of Shrek.
And they did it through medieval
in
TikTok.
the teaser.
They have chat
they showed off Shrek.
They literally have chat music.
Dude.
And design-wise, my honest thoughts about it, Shrek has wrinkles on his forehead, and that lets you know that he's been aging, which I honestly think that's a good decision to make, design-wise.
I do believe that this movie will take place 16 years after the events of Shrek 4.
Wait, isn't there magic in that universe? So couldn't you just find a way to de-age a bit if you really wanted to?
I don't know. And as for Donkey, I don't really know how to feel about his design, but I am getting used to it. Fiona also aged, but there are some people being like,
she looks good.
What have you done to Fiona?
She looks good in my opinion.
She looks good.
Yeah, Fiona. Yeah, Fiona has also aged. Like, how I know that design-wise she looks like that she's been aging is by the different shade of the red hair that she has.
The different everything. I think it all needs to be changed, except for the colors and
I
design wise.
have
I just think a lot of things should be changed for Fiona. Her smiling at me in that trailer, I was like, "Get that smile away from me, you."
I liked
Yeah.
it. It was
Shrek's
funny.
and it was also
Shrek's
confirmed
daughter.
that Zendaya is going to be the voice of Shrek's daughter.
But here's the thing. Didn't
Yeah.
Shrek and Fiona have 3 kids? Where are the other 2?
I'm pretty sure they're saving the voice casting for later.
They probably are, and I'm just saying, what background or
cutting out again.
something. Come on, son of a bah!
Yeah,
I hate this.
yeah, yeah, you gotta work on your mic quality because whenever you're like in yap mode and when you're a bit loud, your mic just peaks to where nothing is coming through.
Of course it does. That's annoying.
These nuts have better quality.
Shut up. Like, I've had this, like, my Blue Snowball mic, I've had it
You're
since
so
December
cringe,
25th, Oh, he dipped. He dipped.
Oh, I didn't. Did I do it too hard? Did I?
You got him so hard with the These Nuts joke to where he just said, fuck it, I'm dipping.
I'm like, I'm gonna reuse the D's nuts joke to a T, to the point where they're gonna like stop saying D's nuts to literally everything, please.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, that was a funny thing to do.
Yeah,
just say
that
D's
was-
nuts to everything.
Alright,
Everything
so
that's the most.
my honest, like, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I have a feeling that with the teaser, like, I honestly think that they did pretty good with teasing it. And there's also been rumors that it's gonna be a multiverse film, and that means that it could be a hit or miss depending on how the narrative is.
Oh god, I hope
Multiverse thing with
not.
like Disney characters and stuff, and like magical creatures and stuff from the first movie.
I really hope they bring back Puss in Boots.
I hope so as well, because Puss in Boots was there for the first 3 Shrek movie. Wait, no. Shrek 2 and 3.
Wasn't
I
in
don't
the first
remember about... I don't remember 4.
He was in 4. He was in 4. He was a fat cat.
Alright, so we have
I
to see him
remember
in 5. Like,
We
you
need to see him in 5.
want to know what would be
So
really
iconic.
sick? If we see Death in Shrek 5 as an antagonist. That would be fucking sick.
I
No.
want to say Pussy
No.
in Boots so bad.
Keep him in Last Wish. He's a great character. Absolutely love him as a character. Keep him away from Shrek. Keep him as the antagonist of Puss in Boots 2. Let Shrek have a new antagonist. Let them shine.
What if he was a side villain and then we have a new character
I'll
as
take-
an antagonist?
I'll take him as a cameo or like a side character, but not the main villain.
I see your point.
Farquaad returns out of the bowels of the dragon.
Like, with the way that Death said his line, I am Death, straight up, it just sounds fucking menacing. Like it's something like a,
Dude, it
I
is
dead.
bone
Wait,
chilling.
wait, let me try
God.
saying it in my voice acting skills. He pretty much said, I am Death, straight up.
Yep, pretty much, basically.
Yeah.
I just thought I didn't know if it was. I don't think it was one. I think it was more edgy than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not my best work, but you get the idea that I was trying to go for.
No,
Man-
no, I mean from
man,
the
I
actual
really need-
line from the actual wolf voice actor. Yeah, that's what I was
Mhm.
referring to. That line itself was edgy.
It
I
sounds
am-
more
yeah.
menacing than edgy. And I was about to say to myself, I need a voice acting coach at some point.
I do too. I would like to get into that.
Yeah, so
Well,
if I
I'm
wanted
looking
to, I can ask a voice actor that I'm friends with, like, let's say Serenity or Aiko Amami, for example.
I don't know, Shrek. Maybe we should take some Tylenol.
Shh. Can we have 1 minute to where you don't crack jokes every few minutes? Please.
No, that is my character arc. No.
So you pretty much like embraced your inner boy's persona.
Embrace these nuts.
Shut up. Okay, so back on topic when it comes to Shrek 5. I honestly think that Universal and DreamWorks could potentially make something good, but and there are some DreamWorks fans that are praying that it's not going to be like another Kung Fu Panda 4.
Pussy in Boots.
Bruh.
Alright. I missed it. What happened?
I said Pussy in Boots.
That is
Okay.
going to get quoted so many... You said it so many times that I am tempted to quote it after recording.
Quote these nuts.
Wait! What are you doing?
Over to Mom.
Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah? Fuck you too? Oh wait, watch this. Oh wait, watch this. Watch this. Ready?
Oh.
Yeah, the forbidden technique.
Yeah.
Oh, he fainted.
Yeah.
B just
I have
turned on ragdoll physics.
And I am on the floor.
He's Raffle.
And I'm not gonna lie, it sucks that Trash Taste is facing drama because of Hassan.
He's
Trash Taste? What's that?
It's a
Rolling on the floor, loving.
It's a podcast. Does the name Sea Dog VA, The Anime Man, and Giga Grandom?
Oh, it's that podcast. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Did
they've
right
been facing some drama because they had a controversial guest in one of their recent episodes, not thinking of the consequences.
Oh?
Yeah, and Hassan was like being political about his takes, and he's been known for saying some controversial shit, like saying that America deserved 9/11, for example, which is the most fucked up thing to say. That motherfucker should have been banned on socials permanently.
My guy. No.
Yeah, why the fuck would he say something like that? Like, that's just fucked up.
Burn the pits of hell for you, you motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, that was good.
Burn for your stems.
And Froman Connor addressed it, like, he says that the podcast is more so focused on anime in Japan. And something controversial that Sea Dog VA said that he hates France. Which,
Oh, but wait.
like, I don't know why that Sea Dog would say that. Like, if he said shit like that, I would just be like, my guy, this ain't it, Chief. I'm out.
Put in between Sea Dog and you're gonna really laugh about it.
And when it comes to, and from when he was addressing the drama, it felt like that the Anime Man and Gaguk was thrown under the bus, which I feel like that Joey and Garnt played it smart by not addressing it from their side, and Connor was just being a dumbass from when he addressed the drama. Like, if I was in a situation like that, I am not talking about it because I know it would just make things worse. I honestly would not want to do some stupid shit like that.
Sea Dog be gay dog.
I don't know why you're saying that. Like, if Trash Taste ends up facing controversy again, I cannot support them. But I am willing to give them a round 2, because Hassan is to blame for Trash Tastes on facing controversy.
Quick question: Was it podcast number 244?
What do you mean 244?
Is that the episode that the podcast was that this topic is from? Is that when the controversy was from?
I don't exactly remember what episode it was, but I didn't watch the episode, but I have seen some commentary creators talk about the drama. And I know it was one of the recent episodes.
That would be the most recent time Hassan was on the podcast.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I am not the type of guy that would want to be around any controversial people, because that's just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, what are you doing?
Oh, where did he go?
He dipped. He's going outside.
Oh.
He left his house. Oh, never mind.
There he is.
We thought you were leaving your house.
It was like, wait, where did he go? Where did he go?
Well, he lives in an RV. I've visited him in person a few times. I even went on his roof, too.
He's got a cat.
Pet the pussy.
Unbelievable.
Cats were called pussies.
I know, but it just sounds weird now.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, I have met Tyler's cat in person before, and I think they were shown once in one of the Buddies vlogs. I remember the exact one. It was the Buddies play pool. And speaking of, I do want to get back into doing vlogs for the main Buddies channel at some point, because the last one that we did was the Halloween party from when I invited Stormio to come over in person. And what we did was that we watched the 2022 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I do think it's a good film, but the original is better. And then we played Murder Trivia on Jackbox.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a fun Halloween party.
So, friends, what do you guys have to say about Repo?
It looks like fun, and I want to play it.
It looks like Muppets meets Lethal Company, and I love it already.
That's a good way to describe it.
Like, they look so goofy. The way that their mouths move when you talk. Oh, I love it. It just tickles something in my brain, and I love it.
And other horror games that I do want to check out that's been becoming popular is Dark Hours, Zort, and Headliners.
Mm-hmm.
Your cat is giving you kisses. That was adorable.
Aw, cute.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a feeling that Repo would be a fun game to stream, and if it's like one of those 4-player games, I bet you that modders would have fun modding the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I honestly predicted that Content Warning was gonna have a good amount of fun mods. And for some reason, my PC doesn't let me run modded Content Warning when I try to start a modded lobby, but it works fine for Lethal Company, which that's something I gotta look into at some point. And as for Repo, I haven't really seen a whole lot of gameplay for it, but I have But I do think it's a fun game. Like, how would you describe the gameplay alongside with, like, the Muppets meets Lethal Company?
I haven't seen too much of it, and I haven't played it yet myself. But from the little snippets of things I have seen, it basically does look like if Lethal Company met these really funny little Muppet trash can looking guys. You could absolutely troll your friends, and they are just. It's so funny.
And
Like, you could flush your friends in the toilets, you could give them a swirly.
like, I honestly don't know what type of spooky stuff is in there, and I'm pretty sure that's one of those games that's a balance of spooky and funny.
I would imagine that's the case, too.
Yeah. And it's pretty much the same case with Zort, but we're not going to get into too much details on that.
Mm-hmm.
And YouTube has been facing controversy for giving news about an adpocalypse update that's going to happen in May 12th.
An adpocalypse? What do you mean?
They're pretty much just like having this system to where they're just pretty much forcing ads no matter where you go if you don't have YouTube Premium, and it would just like be too much, and it's like at the point to where bigger content creators would like feel worried about it, and newer content creators would just not really feel like being around there if it ends up becoming a problem.
With all those
That's
ads, wouldn't they be
concerning.
making a lot of revenue from that, though?
Yes, but here's the thing. If there's too much ads, it can pretty much scare away the viewer that's trying to enjoy your content.
Populist. Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah, it scared me away from Crunchyroll for a while until I got premium.
I also just recently got premium for Crunchyroll.
I'm pretty sure I have premium because of family media.
Nice.
Yeah.
Family privilege, nice. I live by myself.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest with the adpocalypse situation. I honestly say take a page from Twitch and acknowledge the mistakes that you made and then fix it after you acknowledge it. Like, last time we talked about something YouTube related, it was from when the old CEO passed away from cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, Maple Story is having a crossover with Demon Slayer.
Womp womp.
Why are you saying that?
I don't know. Maple's. I don't know. It's just a flop for me. I mean, Demon Slayer is a great collaboration. I just don't think what they're collaborating with is, you know, like I'm not saying. Yeah, it's just not. I'm just not all in for it. You know. I mean, I'm not saying Demon Slayer is bad or anything. I think collaborating with anything Demon Slayer would be awesome. It's just that what Demon Slayer is collaborating with. You see what I'm getting at? It's like
Yeah, I see your point.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to that idea, like if Namco wanted to, I could see them throwing Nezuko into Tekken 8 as a guest character.
No, that would be really funny to see.
It would be funny, but it would give Nezuko a good excuse to throw them hands with the abilities.
Throw them hands, Nezuko.
She don't just throw hands, she throws claws.
Mm-hmm.
In them tootsies.
I'm going to give you the Super Saiyan bitch slap when I see you in person.
I give you full permission for that. I give you full permission.
I was making a joke. I wasn't being serious, but In all seriousness, it would just be like
I'm
a
joking,
play slap.
I give you permission anyway. You just do it. Just do it. Slap me. I want the pain. I'm a masochist. I'm kidding.
You are not a masochist.
You're right. I'm not.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm a masochist for is spice. In a
Give me
way
the
to where
spice.
I like
All
hot
of it.
sauce. Like, my spice tolerance is like, after you eat hot sauce and if your mouth starts watering, that's the level of tolerance that I have. Now my now my mouth is watering thinking about it. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Never.
Ghost peppers.
That will fuck me up.
Reaper pepper. Reaper pepper.
Like, from when I tried full-on Carolina Reaper, it fucked me up.
Scarred you for life.
Yeah, I still have trauma from that one time it burnt my taste buds to the point where I threw up. And I didn't get sick from it. It was just I threw up from pain.
Have you ever had one of those nights where in the middle of your sleep, you just, for some reason, have like a very like stomachy thing going on in the middle of your sleep? It wakes you up and it feels like you're about to barf, but you haven't had anything to drink or anything, and and you're pretty sure you haven't eaten anything that would make you sick. Or for some reason, you feel like you're about to barf, and then when you do, you like throw up constantly.
I've had that happen a few times, which I would be
Like you
concerned
don't know
if
why
it's a
you're
health
throwing up,
condition that I have.
Yeah, like you don't know why you're throwing up. Like you haven't had any drinks. Like you haven't had anything that would make you sick. But for some reason, in the middle of the
Yeah,
night,
the only
your
drink
stomach's
I would
like, yeah,
have
throw
is
up.
hydration juice because.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have Hawaiian Punch,
What flavor?
the red one.
That doesn't help. Okay.
Isn't there like only one red one for Hawaiian Punch?
There's the original, and
Fruit-
there's
the fruit
also
one.
other flavors.
The original one. The original one. There you go.
And if we want to go back to the Mirrorgate universe topic when it comes to the idea of interviewing me, you're welcome to ask me some questions if you have any that popped up in your mind while we were thinking of other topics. Awkward silence. And also, B, I'm gonna ask you a quick question.
Seconds.
Hit me, go.
What's Lipo going to be like throughout the rest of Tengu the Twilight?
Leap Ho is going to basically be like Kakashi from Naruto. A mentor, but also a fucking badass.
Yeah,
If he needs to be.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, with how I mentioned the idea of World's Brawl almost 2 hours ago. I honestly think that because of what I have in my mind for what I think would give him a badass super move, I think he would have the best super in World's Brawl 1. So, here's the idea of it. Like, after the hit that triggers the super move, he opens a vortex that leads to Solitaris, which sucks up the opponent, and then he flies in there, and as he uncrosses his arms like this, there's like some thunder clash striking in the background, and then there's this airwolf scratching him, and then air dragon eats him, and then takes him to Lipo, and he grabs the opponent by the neck, and then they go back to the stage, and he pretty much does a choke slam to end
Nice.
it. Yeah, it would.
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be a badass execution for super. Like, I guarantee you that it would be really cool execution-wise.
Mm-hmm.
My Thunderclap brings little girls to the yard.
And also to be, what would you have in mind for Tengu Super for when he's a DLC for World's Brawl 1?
Strangle him with his ass.
Shut the fuck up.
No!
I
let
kid.
this man
No.
speak.
I would probably. He was
give him the
so.
Omni-Man treatment with his butt.
Can we? Okay, please.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm in a jokey mood. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you the
Anyways,
Super Saiyan bitch slap when I see you.
you just don't.
Ooh.
Just one solid strike. But no, what I would probably have Tengu be for his ultimate is, so what he would probably do is he would probably uppercut you to start it, and then as your character is getting knocked into the air, slowly starting to fall down, he would quickly don his Oni mask, pull his scythe from his back, and just cleave in like a crescent moon shape, and then just stab them with the end of it, not like the scythe part, but like the handle,
Oh.
and then just throw them.
Oh, I have a good idea.
There's gotta be more than that, because if it's just those two things alone, if you think about it, it wouldn't be enough.
What if
It's three things.
instead
What are
of
you
doing the
talking?
stabby with this scythe, instead,
Hold on.
how about we do like a tornado attack in the middle of that, and it just sushifies them. Like
like
you know what I mean?
like if you know Rashid
Okay,
from Street
so
Fighter
like,
Five, like with the tornado thing,
so
like
like
the scythe does like the
uppercut,
tornado with the blade.
Yeah, and it just
Oni
slices
mask, scythe,
his legs and
and
all
then
that
just
into like
like
sushi bits.
tornadoes with his scythe, just slashing at them, and then
Yep, and
just
it cuts them
stops,
in like a bunch of
stabs with the handle, and then just slams them onto the ground.
Yeah.
That's
Oh no, what I was
cool.
thinking was it just
Hold-
cuts them up into a bunch of little flapjack pieces, so that way
Hold
it's
up.
a pile of bloody gush and mush, but flattened like pancakes. But because he sliced them up into multiple pieces, and then he stabs the scythe in between all the parts that have been basically pancake-ized, and he walks away with a cigarette.
Don't smoke. No cigarette.
Well, isn't that a cool finisher right there?
What the fuck did I put my switch scythe?
I still like the idea of him just
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. So,
Why is he
what Ryder would do for his World's Brawl 1 Super is that for the start of it, like, he would just charge to the opponent. If it's a hit, he just flies up 5 feet in the air and then choke slams them to the ground. And for the start, there's like Ryder slowly but surely comes back from with the Shadow Splash that's known in Fantasy's Virtual Darkness After Dawn, with that one scene where he jumped off of a mountain, which is a badass thing that he did.
A level shrine.
And he does open like a little portal, which ends up like having like a good amount of bullets or arrows depending on what the developers would want to do, like some arcane-esque arrows or bullets firing at the opponent, and then Ryder just like comes in doing this to make like a little beam, and then they just get hit in the back, and then they just get launched to, let's say, a hook in the eye in reference of Slay's death in Fantasy's Virtual Darkness After Dawn, and then it comes out, and then it just pins them down in one place. And then Ryder comes in charging at the opponent, and then stabs him in the ears, like how he did with Baron in the prologue of Fantasy's Virtual Darkness After Dawn. And then does a Spartan kick at the end of it.
That's
to
cool.
get the blade out. Yeah, if you think about it, that's another idea that I think would work out really well.
I think I came up with a good one.
For who?
For any one of them. How about, or, like, you know how you mentioned arrows?
Yes.
Imagine him, like trying to grab the air. They pop out of nowhere. But before he does any of that, he grabs the person, right, in a chokehold, throws them against the wall, makes the arrows appear, throws the arrows in the eyes, jumps on the arrows like Wolverine onto the eyes, pierces him further down the skull,
Gnarly.
and then does a little backflip with him still holding the arrows deep in his skull, and then slam attacks him from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like honestly, like we should do like a podcast episode where we come up with ideas for like the World's Brawl roster for like ideas of like what's in mind for the characters. More so the originals, and then we can like save ideas for guest characters for a later time. Like
Mm-hmm.
like for example with Gunblade, and because of the fact that this is a new character for a new series, Ryan Moonson, also known as Azrael from Renovation. And with that, with that little teaser, let's just say I will reveal more later on. For now, my lips are sealed.
Nice.
So, do you guys like want to throw in like a little quick fun topic, or do you want to end the episode here? I'm down for either or.
I honestly think we're good. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about.
Alright.
Agreed.
Alright. I have an idea. We do a game of rock, paper, scissors. We keep our hands out of camera frame and then reveal it later on. And then we reveal what we have. So, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoe. Alright, you guys ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, for real this time.
Alright.
The middle finger joke is not getting old anytime soon.
It is not. Rock. Scissors, shoot.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
I got scissors for this one. Snipe,
Oh, it looked like you were holding a gun. Well, I got paper, so we all picked something different.
We all lose. We all
lose.
Alright, that's a tie.
Restart.
Nah, better yet.
Alright, restart again.
B is 1, I'm 2, Tyler's 3. Hey Google, give me a number between 1 to 3.
Here's a random number, 2.
Oh, fuck you, Google!
Which one did it say?
It said 2. This thing is rigged.
It wants you to do the outro,
Alright,
so do it,
fine.
my friend.
Alright, that is it.
You did. This was your thing.
Yep, that's true. Nevertheless, that is all that we'd like to get out of the way for All Things Nerdy episode 11. If you'd like to support us, go follow our Instagram and Blue Sky, and go subscribe to our channels if you want to go check out our content.
And hit that like button.
Yes, hit that like button. Hit the like button if you want to stay up to date on the podcast. You are not just supporting the podcast, you are also supporting the group that made it. What's the name of the group? For those who are new.
The Buddies.
Yep, that's right.
Is
And speaking of the buddies, July 6th this year makes it the 3rd anniversary.
Let's go. Yeah.
He was like rubbing his hands so intensely just to... Alright, nevertheless, see you guys in episode 12, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels good to like have 3 people instead of just 2.
It's been a while since we've had more than 2 people. I agree.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Excepting for episode 9, because Sonker had an in-person guest. But that doesn't count. Nevertheless, see you all around.
Nope. Bye, guys.